When I was 10 years old, I was the weird kid with big dreams and I was ready to take over the world. Didn't necessarily work out that way, and here are the 10 life lessons I would go back and tell my 10-year-old self. Lesson number 1, you are good enough. Yes, I know it seems a little counterintuitive because I'm saying, hey, I had to learn all these things. Yes, it's true, but deep down at my core, I had to know that I was good enough, despite where I came from and how I felt about all of these different things in my life, from like being homeschooled to living in an RV or in a trailer. So those things mess with my head a little bit. So telling myself, hey, you are good enough, definitely would be on the top list. The second thing that I would tell my 10-year-old self is that you can learn anything. I used to think that there was just this innate talent that people had, that you either had it or you didn't have it. And there are some things that you do have a specific talent around. That's the truth. But that doesn't mean that you can't learn some of these important things and skills to get to the next level. So never limit yourself. The third thing I would tell my 10-year-old self is to embrace your weirdness. Even now, I have a little bit of a trouble just embracing my weirdness or showing people the stuff that I do. And I'm just like, oh, do I really want them to know that I dance around in my kitchen? And still, I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm like, I want to drop it like it's hot and listen to like Get Low by Ludacris. I don't know, but now you know my secret. Number 4 is developing people skills. I used to be so confused why people were super put off by me. And yeah, then I learned some of the things that I was doing probably wasn't the best way to deal with people. And am still working on some of those interactions with people and just picking up data from all the conversations that I have and making sure that I'm not going too far into the people pleaser realm of things, but also realizing that there are just some things that you should or shouldn't do with people. The fifth thing that I would tell my 10-year-old self is that you will find your people. And unless you do number 3 and you embrace your weirdness, you will not be able to find your people because they won't even know that you're out there. They're probably hiding themselves too because they feel insecure and a little weird about who they are. So if you are brave and you show your weirdness and you show who you are, you can help find your crew so much faster. Number 6 is that college is optional, not required. I used to feel so dumb because I didn't go to college. I felt like I couldn't get any good jobs because I didn't have a degree. And now working as a COO of a 7-figure real estate company, I'm like, holy cow, I did it. Yay, huzzah. So whatever you want to do, just commit to learning the skills, commit to being a person that showcases your value and embraces it. Don't be afraid to do that. Number 7, which I alluded to a little bit earlier, is don't be afraid of your roots. I used to, and it's not that long ago, feel very self-conscious around the fact that I grew up in a trailer. I was like, oh, it's very linked to trailer trash. I don't want people to think I'm trailer trash. I thought it would hurt my opportunities of networking with people because they didn't want to like get the poor cooties on them or whatever. And I was like, oh no, you know that they say that 5 people you spend your most time with, they're gonna influence you or whatever. And I'm like, oh no, like I hope those people don't feel like I'm trying to influence them to be poor, because sweet goodness gracious, I'm not. Don't worry, the right people will come into your life and they will just be happy to be there with you and grow with you, and they won't judge you. Number 8 is celebrate your wins. I used to have such a very difficult time celebrating my wins. I would be like, okay, I won, next. And it came very much out of the scarcity or the fight or flight that I dealt with. And now that I'm like calming down, my nervous system is trying to behave itself. It's all right, I can celebrate these wins. It's so amazing. And it feels so much better, and it actually makes more success when it comes your way. Number 9 is sharing your dreams fearlessly. I used to do this all the time. I would be like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to do this. My 10-year-old self, honestly, she was doing that. But then the life gets beaten out of you. And people are like, oh, you're such a dreamer. Like, why is that a bad thing? Fight me. I'm a dreamer. Is that supposed to be an insult? So Like whenever you think about it, that's interesting that those people think that's a bad thing. Maybe that's where they're stuck. Maybe that's why they're where they're at. Embrace your dreams and talk about them, because whenever you talk about them, other people can hear them and they can help you on that journey. As long as you're getting around the right people. If those Debbie Downers are around there and they're telling you like, you can't do it, it's not for you, blah, blah, blah. Don't talk about it to them people. They're dream stealers, okay? And that leads beautifully into number 10, surround yourself with greatness. People that are doing better than you rarely be like, oh no, you're dumb, don't dream. Most of the time it's people that are doing worse than you that just don't feel good about cheering for other people. So surround yourself with greatness, cheer other people on. What you want for other people, you can have that. If you don't want other people to be successful, if you don't want other people to do good, then you're going to find it really difficult to actually have that thing. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell, get some notifications coming in. Make sure you leave a comment and tell me what's up, where you're watching from, and I will make sure to reply.